What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Ironbody-McKinney, and today I want to talk about when it comes to multiple manifestations. Now, off the bat, we're always manifesting 24/7, 365. And with our physical senses, we don't, it's so, like, there's an invisible field, and with our physical senses, we can't see them. But it's out there. And when it comes to testing, to say, planting the mental seeds for those multiple manifestations, it requires persistent faith and to not waver. Now some days it may feel like, oh, it just seems like I'm getting nowhere. Don't beat yourself up if you have days where it just feels like you're getting nowhere. I've noticed things when I plant mental seeds in my conscious mind, and say like a conversation with someone congratulating me, or something that I would like to hear. And I find that having inner conversations with someone else is probably the most potent for me to really impregnate the subconscious mind, or the deeper divine mind. I wasn't I felt like I've never been really persistent with it. I've been testing all kinds of things when it comes to the law of assumption or attraction, and just like writing things out. And I've seen things happen. I've seen, one example I think I can give is maybe I've noticed a friend of mine who was single, and I wanted to see that person in a relationship, so I kind of made a mental image in my mind as if I'm at like a church ceremony or something like that, being happily married. And later on, I just heard about that friend in a relationship, and I was like, wow. I think I found out from my dad that he said looked on Facebook that friend of mine, I'm not going to mention that person's name, they in a relationship. Now, some people say it would have happened anyway, but when it comes, like, in that moment, it's like I knew it was my manifestation, because it's just, we affect each other, guys. The way we see other people, we affect each other. No one's more special than the other. When someone's considered a psychic, we're all psychic. We all have a deep intuition. The way we feel for someone, we affect each other. So I find that visualizing this scene, and then just kind of hearing certain mantras, maybe like that friend, for example. You may kiss now, or something like that. And to live from the end, as if instead of living from the middle, like, oh, just like, I want to see that person in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. And when you go to the end, you don't have to worry about the nitpicking in between. Life happens in mysterious ways, and manifestation is perfect. That's what's so beautiful about manifesting. I've seen things happen. Now, you don't have to believe any word I say. You don't have to believe in deliberate manifest or anything like that. You don't have to believe in law of attraction or assumption. do what's right for you. Think for yourself. I want you to think for yourself. I would rather you to think for yourself and live your own life than to believe everything I say and take my stuff as gospel. I don't associate myself with any kind of religion or anything like that. But I like to see this stuff to practical use, to really use our vivid imagination in a constructive way, to really plant those seeds. And not only just to daydream, like visualize, but to really embody it, to really get into a deep feeling. Now, I hear some people say, and I talk about too, like, you don't have to feel what you believe, or you have to feel anything. But I think feeling really means I believe feeling, we're using feeling even though we say we aren't really using feeling. Our feelings and emotions. When our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are in alignment, that's when the most potent manifestation shows up. And I think it's really beautiful. And when you try to, like, as for planting multiple manifestations, when you plant multiple ones and then you go along your day just to live in the state as if your life is complete, and I like to use "isn't it wonderful." That's my default mantra. That when I say "isn't it wonderful," it's not the words itself. It's to get into that feeling, that content feeling, that something wonderful is about to happen. And I think it's really beautiful. So, in summary, we affect each other. The way and especially when more people come together and to really help each other out, that's a community. We can create a heaven on earth, literally, in this moment right now. And that's why I love to share these messages and to really help empower, encourage people. And I don't want to be like, I don't want to take all the glory and fame for this. But I'm just trying to speak my authenticity, and to really get into this stuff is practical. To use our vivid imagination as if we're already the person we desire to be. Not in a desperate or craven way, but just to really know, that deep knowing you're already that person. And truth is, we've got everything. It's just a matter of putting our focus awareness into the thing, in relation to the goal, as if we've already got it. And the things in between will be shown the way, whether it's that deeper intuition, God, whatever. Light's within you guys. Let that light shine bright within you, that divine light. So, I bless you all. I hope this video helps, and happy manifesting.